Hello, everyone, and welcome to Nuuli Forged. We are a 5.5e actual play stream that takes place in the world of Nuuli, which came out of my brain, and 6 of my friends are brave enough to play in. Yes, that's right. There are 6 players in this game. 3 of them are currently shadowy and indistinct. But do not
We're
worry.
the bravest.
You are the bravest. I've got it. Thank you for the Pikachus. Words. There's so many A names here. Sarah, who plays Andra, and Jeff, who plays Selenar, are both unavailable this week, but Mike, who plays Justin, will be with us in a bit. So he's just going to be a little bit late. But in the meantime, we'll go around and introduce ourselves and who we are playing. But first, I'm going to need somebody to roll me a beautiful D31. And I know what you're saying. No such dice really exists, but do it anyway. Excellently done. All right, dear friends, please introduce yourself, your character, and answer this burning question. List 3 things that could motivate your character to kill. 3 things that would motivate your character for 187, MDK, murder, death, kill. Executions, 86. Order 66 of those bitches. All right, and we're going to start at the top of the rung that we have over here with Matt.
Oh, hi. I'm not usually at the top of the rung. Hi, it's Matt playing Corvus, the changeling phantom rogue. And 3 things, huh? That would motivate him to kill. Self-preservation, that's probably an easy one. Protecting his friends, probably also an easy one. And she doesn't. He's sort of like canonically. I've tried to play him where he's like a little reluctant to kill, but I think if it was for a good cause, like stamping out evil in some way, whatever that may be, he would do that.
Yeah.
Maybe these are all too easy.
No, those are all legit. Like those are reasons that Corvus would commit the big murder, death, kill. So
and has admittedly a few times now.
Yeah.
If something is attacking a city, that's another reason.
Sure. Also valid. Well, thank you very much. Next up, we've got Tanner.
Hi, I'm Tanner. I'm playing Nereus. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Lunine.
The
put up the explosion background.
Yeah. Lunine, the Hexblood Fey Knight, and to kill aside from like the normal stuff that you throw at us, at this point, like a mild inconvenience.
Well, to be fair, Lunine has no idea about what Jared the DM does to you. It's just life for him.
Yeah, but he's getting very tired.
Yeah. Fair enough. Very cool.
He's tired of killing?
Who isn't?
This plane.
Uh-oh.
Well, who knows? You may not be long for this plane. Who's to say?
That sounds like a veiled threat.
You're all talking about going to another plane. What are you yelling at me for?
He's making the sassy notation of our already declared intention.
It's what I do. Well, thank you very much, Looney and Tanner. Next up, we've got Ember.
Hi, hello. I am Amber, and I play Ozo, the halfling Way of Mercy monk. And if we're being honest, it's sort of, if I'm in a fight and something gets dead, that is kind of a natural consequence of fighting. By the time it's, somebody attacking, pretty clear whether they're attacking to kill or not. And if they are, then I feel like you just sort of you kill them first. That's kind of the natural way. Fight or die. Once you're in the fight, maybe we could do a better job of avoiding fights. I could be down for that. But, once you're there, might as well, yeah, don't pull your punches.
Leave no witnesses.
I guess, if that's the mission. I don't know. But if someone attacks and is gonna kill me, then I'll kill them first. That's pretty pretty typical, pretty natural.
Fair enough. All right, those are some good reasons. Thank you very much. And I am Jared. I am your humble game master here on Nuuli Forged. I play everyone and everything else that is not the 6-player characters. And the list of reasons people kill on Nuuli is nigh infinite, I would imagine. It all just depends on who it is on any given day. Well, all that being said, shall we dive right into last time on Nuuli Forged? Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, what even was happening?
Last time on Nuuli Forged, the Dead Ringers continued their battle against the Stitched Behemoth. Lunine and Andra both fell unconscious to the creature's machinations, and Corvus only just barely managed to escape from its deadly jaws using his new magical abilities. However, the Dead Ringers did ultimately prove victorious, with Corvus felling the creature with one well-placed shot through the eye. They were able to recover Ozo from having been swallowed and reverted them to their natural non-hybrid werewolf form. After the attack, the Dead Ringers learned that the creature had been stitched together from various other creatures, mostly those native to the Fey realm. Jabberwocks, Hodags, Snolligosters, and Onkegs to start the ball rolling. They found a metal plate embedded in the skin of one of the 4 underarms that had the message written in Sylvan, the first gift of many. And Andra learned that the runes and sigils stamped into the large leather sutures of the creature were familiar to her. She had seen them before in her book, the book that she had received as payment for a job way back in Mandarian at the beginning of this whole adventure that she has not told anyone. During a meeting with the Raja, the Dead Ringers learned that a ruby disc had been implanted in the creature, one with a symbol that Lunine recognized privately as belonging to Baron Ortos, an individual from his past. The party left the meeting with perhaps more questions remaining than answers were received, and are about to go about their day. And they have all leveled up. Everybody's level 9 now. Good job. Defeating the Stitched Behemoth and saving was a milestone marker. So good job.
Ooh.
Excellent.
Actually, totally random. I just watched a snippet of a clip from an actual play where their party had done 2 milestones back to back, and the DM was like, "Congratulations, you leveled up to level 8, and then you leveled up to level 9." And then somebody in the party went, "Oh shit." That means something big's coming. Anyway, very cool though. Happy to level up.
Yeah. So you are all level 9 now, which is exciting. Great. So you have all left this meeting with the Raja. What do you do? It's about around. It's late in the morning, almost noon. You had a late breakfast as you were up so late last evening, saving the city and then dealing with the aftermath and kind of coming down from that adrenaline rush.
I got a couple ideas, but I don't have to go first.
What do you got?
Yeah, you got ideas. Do it.
We have to break this up into allotments of time so it doesn't become the Corvus show. Just kidding. Well,
It was always the
Corvus.
Corvus show.
It's so sorry. Corvus does have this sort of lingering thought. I don't think he ever satisfied the sort of mission as set out by Cash when he originally departed for this city in particular. So I think I might try to find a way to, I don't know, go about the Dust Barrows until I can find maybe something that stands out as like a mark is not the right word I'm looking for, but you know what I mean, like something that would pique Cash's interest. I don't know if that's this like band of thieving children. Maybe he needs to like dive a little further and see who is like, is there a mastermind behind this sort of like child gang that he's seen about a couple of times, or what the deal is there. And then he could also pay a visit to the lovely gentleman that he met at the party, because I did take his number, so to speak, but mostly to let him down easy and say he's a rambling man and break his heart, basically.
I mean, you know,
Cruel.
Those are the two.
Ramblin' Road.
what
Especially if we're going to go to another dimension soon.
what do you want to do first, I guess, is the question.
What's on the way? To like, based on like location of Dust Barrows and this man's father's shop, which are they in like
They're in
no proximity to each other?
No, they're not in any proximity to each other. You also know that like those rumors that you gathered, or you found rumors, or you saw actually some thieving children at the party. But previous to that, you had heard some rumors, I believe.
Yeah, I have to look at my notes, but I think I've seen them before. There was a moment where I think I traveled
You did.
into a tunnel that I saw them disappear, and I didn't go all the way in because I was like, today's not the day.
Yeah, you tracked them to like a storm drain where a bunch of them like slid down, but that was not in the Dust Barrow. That was towards the docks.
Oh, okay. But in the city, right? I'm not crazy.
It was
totally...
the city. Yeah.
Okay.
So the Dust Barrow is like to the east of the city, like right before like the desert really pops in. The docks are to the west, and like the artisan kind of district is also kind of down towards the docks as well.
Gotcha. Okay, I'd be curious in tracking down these children's. Although, trying to decide if that's something that I think Cash would be interested in, and how I feel about that morally.
I will remind you that Corvus also saw the kids who were stealing at the Hoopin' Ball, handing their fines over to someone else.
Yeah, and I did want to track that down, but then something, I don't know, it was crazy. I don't know if y'all heard, but there was like a monster that came out of the sky.
Yeah. Plus, I don't think it's unreasonable for Corvus, who has a familiarity with how these things run, that kids are often exploited by adults.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's what I'm like. Corvus is curious on checking on the kids, and I think it's kind of in part to make sure they're not being exploited. And I don't know if, I mean, Cash treated me right, but I don't know if turning them over to another exploiter is necessarily the answer. But maybe there's two things here, which is one, make sure these kids aren't being exploited, and if they are, find out if what the situation is. Maybe that person isn't a valid candidate for Cash's business, but it could help Corvus sleep at night.
Great. So what would you like to do?
Let's go to the docks first. Let's figure out what.
Yeah, it's easy enough for you to make your way to the docks without being harassed. So you make your way.
Quick, though, actually, before we go crazy, because just in case it doesn't need to be the Corvus show, does like Ozo want to go with? I would ask. I don't think Luning wants to go with. No offense, Luning, but I think Corvus will make that judgment call for.
If Corvus said, "Hey, I'm going to go investigate and check out the criminal element here," Ozo would say, "Okay," and follow. But they're planning on some meditation and maybe finding out if the letter made it to their prison friends. So, how much of it, or maybe trying to visit the prison friends.
Sure. Ozo's
But
called.
Ozo can come if Corvus is invited actively.
I think Corvus typically extends these. I mean, there are definitely times where Corvus sneaks away, but
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, this would be one of those times where I would at least let you know what my general whereabouts could be, and then you don't have to come if you have things to do. But Corvus will be last seen at the docks in case Ozo needs to come find Corvus later.
Ozo will go for this first bit and might split off later. How about?
Okay, great. So the two of
Now we
you
go.
make your way to the docks. You get down there. I mean, you know where you're going. You know where that grate that you saw the kids disappear down to was. So it's not difficult for you to find your way back there. It is off of a stone building. It's like a sewer grate almost, or like a thing that goes into a basement. The bars are wide enough for a kid to get through. You don't know.
An Ozo.
Probably an Ozo, maybe a Corvus. They're not 6 inches apart. They're a foot wide grates. It's a fairly large grate. It looks like it's more to keep big debris out than anything else.
Well, let's have some fun. Since Corvus is tracking children in a place that is child-sized, Corvus can also be child-sized. And this might get weird with the clothing choices I've made, but I think Corvus could make himself child-sized and would vaguely resemble Lux as a child.
Okay.
And this part of the adventure might be child-sized Corvus.
So let me ask you this: what are you wearing?
Hey now.
That's a good question. Actually, I meant to approach that before we went on this adventure.
Are you wearing your new armor? That's my real question. Are you wearing your new armor?
Yeah, I wanted to put the new armor on. I was trying to decide if it was stealth time or if I just went in civilian clothes of the city time, because I have those as well. Let's say we put on the new armor, which obviously means changing my size is probably out of the question, but I think Corvus would have put it on after the battle.
Great.
He's already worn it out around the city once, but
so
A small armored being.
I just take off my clothes, slip through, pull my armor through. But I'm just kidding.
So you put on your armor, and without even thinking about it, you alter your shape into a small sized creature. Which I believe you can do as a changeling.
I think I can go up or down a size.
I don't think you can go up a size. I think you can go up a foot in height, but I think you can go down to a small creature.
Oh, okay. Let me find that exact.
It would just be under your shape changing trait. Yeah, you can go between medium and small, so you can definitely make yourself look like a child.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So as you kind of do that, and you're kind of expecting to have to hoist in, you find that this new armor, after you kind of set your form, it kind of squeezes and pinches up on you.
Whoa, that's unexpected.
Yeah. You don't think the armor changed shape in any way, as much as it just refit itself to the person it's wearing, or is wearing it.
Huh. Corvus will kind of do he'll just be huh, and then do a couple of movements to be
Yeah. All your other clothes are still too big. So your cloak is dragging behind you in the sand, but that's very kid-like, so
Sure. Yeah. Okay. I'm wearing my dad's cloak.
That's right.
Right. So, yeah, you assume this form. You look like a young Lux. What does a young Lux wearing?
What does a young Lux wear? Is that what you said?
Or sorry, I misspoke. What does a young Lux appear like?
I think I've made this description before, but only maybe once to Ozo, showing them my real face. Notice the quotation marks. But yeah, so the scar on their cheek, which I think I have been wearing actually as Corvus, but in like I think might be a little more pronounced. I think that's maybe like a subconscious, like I went to Lux for this guise, and that's part of the mask. But yeah, just sort of like a dirty blonde, like hair that's a little unkempt. I think like Corpus's hair is a little more straight and like, pushed back. Yeah, pale eyes, but not blue, just kind of this weird like hazel color. And yeah, fair complexion, probably close to what Corvus is anyway, but definitely looks younger though. I mean, like the whole point is to look like child, probably a teenager, really. I don't know if I got a good read on the age of these kids as I was following them, but I'm trying to like get close to that, of course, so I don't look out of place.
Yeah, somewhere
So,
in
yeah.
the 10 to teenager kind of range. Yeah.
Okay, so it might be on the older end of that spectrum, but yeah, probably like true for teenager.
Yeah, very cool. All right, yeah. So, you have made yourself look this way. Are you going down into the storm drain?
Yes. Can I like investigate the area real quick to see if maybe anyone's come through here recently?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead, make an investigation check. If Ozo helps, you can do it at advantage.
I've just been playing a lot of Witcher 3 lately, and I'm
That's
like, let me turn
right.
on those Witcher senses. Not insight, investigation. I don't know if Ozo helped, but I wrote
Great.
in dirty 20.
Yeah, a dirty 20. Yeah, you find signs that like within the past hour, like there's like skids of dirt showing that like someone has like popped down in here fairly recently. Probably a couple people given on it. Maybe like 3 to 4 small people based on the scuffs and the dirt trails. And you can also see like grubby handprints on like the bars, so like they lowered themselves in and down. It seems like they did it like quickly, so as like people weren't, if anybody came by, they didn't see much.
Fair.
This grate is like, down a side street off of an alley, like on the side of a building that's like, like there's cover here. It's not out in the middle of everything. But
Cool. Yeah, I'll like point this out to Ozo and be like, there were a couple that came through here not too long ago, it looks like. So I don't know, let's just be on our guard. I'm sure we'll get questioned if they spot us in here, but
Okay. I mean, you
Well,
might
ask-
look kind of like a child now, but I don't.
keep the mask on. Maybe they'll, just think you're a weird child.
I was a weird child.
I'm sure
So
we'll
I
find a
was
couple
told.
down here. I'm sure you were more normal than, well, I don't know. I was a weird child too, but we can unpack that later.
I mean, honestly, what is a normal child?
Fair.
Good question. Yeah, so anyway, we'll jump down there and like sort of, I think I'll just sort of like mention to Ozo. It's like, I don't really have a plan. I'll be honest, for when I find them. I'm just kind of curious, but maybe we could tell them we're like looking to join the gang, see what they say.
Okay. I'll follow your lead.
Cool. And let's follow the tracks. Is that possible? With the dirty 20?
well, so you slide in, like you're not in yet. but you can slide in and see if you can find tracks down there.
Sure.
All right.
And probably traps. I don't know if the kids are that smart, but we'll see.
Slip through the bars. Fairly easy for both of you. Just go ahead, make some acrobatics checks to see how gracefully you land in this process.
And hilarious if I rolled in that one.
Yeah, both of you have no problem squeezing through these bars and dropping down. You'd probably drop about like 3 feet, so it's not like very difficult. You land in like some sludge, like about an inch of sludge along the bottom. You are in a rounded sort of tunnel. Obviously looks like it connects to some storm drains. There's like a constant little stream of some liquid running down the middle. It's not very big. It's probably only like 5 feet around. So it's like a culvert more than anything.
Sorry, let me update a note real fast, lest I forget. But yeah, I would like to just, I think it makes sense to try to follow where the kids have gone.
Yeah, go ahead. Make a survival check. You can do so at advantage because you know kind of what you're looking for here.
It's so funny. It's one of those things I like gave myself proficiency in and then put nothing else in it. So it's so low. That's okay though. That's pretty good.
Yeah, a 23, no problem. You find like multiple sets of footprints that have kind of like stepped over each other, but they're all going in the same direction.
All right. I think it's this way, Ozone. Actually, I think from here on out, I might just switch to a little bit of sign shorthand so we can kind of remain silent. Just sort of like, they're probably used to me, like,
Yeah,
doing
we got
things.
that.
Sure.
We've had that conversation with our hands and our faces.
Mm-hmm. And I'm not wearing the
There's a
mask right now,
response
so
to
like,
your sign saying in your brain, okay.
yeah, I forget. I'm gonna like sign back, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have to get used to that, but this is perfect.
Cool. So
and away we go.
yeah, so you begin tracking down, making turns, following. Are you like, how are you? Do you want them to know you're coming? Are you being stealthy about this? Like, what is your process?
I think I'm being kind of stealthy. Yeah, I think maybe my thought is like, if I sneak up on these kids, I could scare them, and that could be bad, but maybe they'll be impressed.
Okay. Go ahead. Make stealth checks, both of you.
Moderately stealthy.
Oh yeah.
23 is the
Or
number.
very.
Both of you have no problem moving through these tunnels. Following the tracks, you eventually come to an area of the tunnel that looks like it's got there's like a makeshift door over it. It looks like part of the tunnel. It's dark down here. So do you have a torch out, or what are you doing?
Ooh,
I have
that's
the
a good
dark
point.
vision goggles on.
You do.
I don't have mine yet because it's still in the shop. I need to check in on that today.
Oh, you got fancy ones?
Not yet. I'm hoping to have fancy ones. I'm merging the goggles of Night Eye with Corvus's mask. That's the dream, but that's going to take some time, apparently.
Yeah,
It's
I
only
just
been like
swapped
a
out my
day.
old goggles. I'm wearing a nose
Cool.
cone and night vision goggles all the time
Oh,
now.
hell yeah. That's inside Rose's mask. You could guide me inside my brain if you want.
I could do
and I
that.
could follow behind Ozo. Since we both rolled basically the same survival check. Then. Oh no, I need to lead because I rolled a survival check. Okay, well, hooded lantern, it is.
Okay, great.
All right.
So you follow it, and holding the hooded lantern up to this kind of door that you find where these trails and remnants lead you to. It looks like the wall of the culvert was like removed, and then this door was kind of put in, and then like clay terracotta was kind of put around in the gap, so it's like fitted in. Make an investigation check on the door if you want.
Yeah. I should probably make sure there's no traps, too.
Wonderful.
I'm killing it with investigation today.
With a
I'm scared
24, you are confident that there are no traps in here. It does appear to be locked. Like there's like a spinny wheel thing that makes it seem like it's locked, or at least closed. Like it's not just a pull open. You'd have to spin the wheel. So it's latched, I guess. But yeah, the hinges are set in this terracotta. It looks like there have been times when like the water's ridden up to like halfway, so that's probably why this thing was installed, to keep whatever compartment or area is beyond that dry and safe and secure.
That's fair. So I need to figure out how to get inside.
I want to go in.
Yeah. Do you think we knock, or do we try to break in?
I don't know. You're the one who does people. I think it's polite to knock.
A smile kind of crosses Corvus' face. Sure. Let's try knocking this time. And Corvus knocks.
How do you knock? Like, do you just
Open up! No,
BI, open up!
Yeah, how would Corvus knock? How would a child knock? I think it's just like, I don't know, some light taps. I'm like close to trying to do that cheesy like, but I just kind of like do like 3 of those instead, because I halfway through I'm like, it's done. So I'm like,
so you're just randomly knocking. You're not like doing a code or anything.
I don't know the codes here. Would Corvus know a knocking code based on his time with?
I mean, you know ones that you know, but like you don't have to use them. That's my question.
I could do a sure. No, that's a good point. I didn't think about that. I could do a code that is like just on a whim. If there's any, I could knock in a way that means I'm not an intruder, right? I'm sure it's a knock that is like I am a friend.
Okay. So you use your
As I go.
No, I think that makes total sense. So you use this like this knocking system that you know that means I'm an ally or whatever. And for a minute or so, there's not a response. And then you hear a couple of knocks on the other side that you don't know. Well, make an intelligence check with advantage.
It's not gonna go well. Straight intelligence. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm doing so well.
Dirty,
I'm so scared.
Dirty 20. Yeah, you figured out it's not exactly right, at least how you would do it, but you get the sense that they're like, what? Who are you? It's more like what? Who? Like there's more stuff, but it's not. It's like it sounds like someone who doesn't really know what they're doing or is just learning is attempting to communicate.
Cool. I mean, I think Corvus would know the response to that. Is that safe to say? I just like Morse code is not in my languages, but Thieves' Cant is. Does this fall under that umbrella?
Yeah, this is all under Thieves' Cant.
Okay, great. Then yes, I would. I think I would knock. How would I respond? Because I first said I'm a friend, and then maybe I knock back like I'm a guest. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm like making up a whole lexicon of knocks right on the spot.
You get half of the same knock back that says that you interpret as what?
Okay, I'm gonna knock to ask if I can enter.
Okay. Make a persuasion check.
Ooh, a knock persuasion check. This is exciting.
A natural 20.
They did say that my knocks were quite
Yeah,
impressive.
yeah, your knocking is quite impressive. So
I'm known for my
you
knocks.
and like after a moment or so, like you see the thing on the door like spin, and then it kind of opens out towards you, and a small little like red because there's so much sun exposure kid kind of pops his head out. He's got this like shock, like Einstein kind of like brown hair that's all just like sticking up all over the place. Dressed in like a brown shirt, look very like forgettable as like a face, like he's just kind of like a kid face. And he pops his head out and says, what? You, that was, do we know you?
No, not yet. But no, that's why I came down here. I was hoping to make your acquaintance. Sorry for the intrusion. I hope I didn't startle you. What's your name?
What? Shame. But how did you... Well, I'm just confused. And why do you have a grown-up with you?
Oh, it's a long story. They're kind of my adopted family now. Yeah, no parents and all. They're cool. Don't worry. This is Ozo. You want to say hey, Ozo?
Hey.
They don't talk much.
Yeah, well, they wear a scary mask, so that's weird.
Yeah, well, they're a little insecure,
Hey.
I mean, like, people look down on, like, shorter folk sometimes, right? Like, it's just easier to go unnoticed.
I guess so.
Ozo says in their mind to Corvus, are you trying to connect with the kid? Is that what this is?
Corvus signs, like, a subtle yes. And then, like, question mark?
Ozo
Are you trying to
does
connect
not
with the kid or
protest.
piss me off?
Right.
And I'm like,
Ozo does not protest.
I'm sorry.
Ozo
I'll
shrugs.
apologize to Ozo later in person. Not in character.
Well, well, so what brings you here then, if you have an adult?
I saw you all about in the city a couple of times, and I was pretty impressed. Y'all getting around and whatnot. I figured that y'all must have like, I don't know, like a gang or something, where maybe y'all hung out and.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we're cool.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I was hoping that. I mean, like, man, this is forward of me and all, but I don't know. I just thought I'm new in town. Want to come check it out?
You want to join up?
I mean, maybe. What is that? What do I got to do?
Well, you gotta steal stuff and not get caught.
Okay.
Can you do that?
I could try. I mean, I'm like not as good at it maybe as I am at knocking. But I was learning the knocking, so I'm like, I feel pretty confident about that. And then,
Yeah,
like, the next step,
your knocking was pretty good.
I practice a lot.
Some weird bits, but still like good. Like, yeah.
Where did you learn to knock? Who taught you?
Boss. The boss teaches us everything.
Oh,
But if you've already
boss here too?
if you've already got knocking, yeah, the boss is cool. Nobody like the bosses around.
Is the boss? Let me ask you. I was snooping around the hooping ball, and I saw somebody take some stuff back to a tent. Was that the boss? I didn't get close enough because I was nervous.
I mean, there are tents all over the city for the hooping ball. I don't know what you saw.
Yeah, I saw some of y'all like bringing some stuff back. Y'all were like out there canvassing the area, like doing a really great job. No one got caught. I mean, I saw, but like no one notices us, right?
Well, yeah, we're good. But yeah, the boss hung out because people will notice the boss.
True. That's true. Well, how do I get to meet the boss?
You can come in.
Oh, well, thanks. Can Ozo come in?
I don't know. We don't normally let grown-ups in.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, like, no offense, Ozo, but hey, if it makes it, mean anything, they watch my back out there. We're kind of a team, so
I am
that's why I
also
brought him.
short,
Sorry.
and therefore I can connect with you.
Huh? I'm
I
not
don't
short.
know.
I'm just young.
Well, no, but they
Yes.
are, is what they're saying. So, hopefully they're not intimidating,
I
right?
pass as
Just-
short as a kid
Yeah.
sometimes from afar, but
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Ozo
your
is not good at
proportion,
lying.
your body proportions, your like bits and all your bearing or whatever, definitely grown up halfling.
Yeah.
I mean, they work out.
Okay.
Well, I can wait here, but
I
Corvus
mean,
is my friend, and I don't want bad things to happen to him.
Okay. Yeah, you can wait here. That's fine.
they're okay here. All right. If you gotta go, it's okay. I think I'm fine, but I'll let you know. Okay. Let's go.
You
Let's go
can
inside.
ask the boss if they can come in after you meet them, but
Sure.
Okay.
Cool.
Wait, what was your name?
They call me Corvus, but you can call me Luke.
Okay, Luke. Come on in. And he kind of gestures you into the little open part of the door here.
Corvus is thinking next time I got to think of code names for us when we're doing aliases because I accidentally gave Ozo's name away.
Yep.
So you come in, he closes the door. Shane spins the wheel and it's it just 2 bars, not very high tech. Says, okay, well, this is our den. Come this way. And
Cool.
he walks down this little again, it's 4 feet around, about the size of the door. So it's a little narrower than the hallway. Plenty of room for you in this form. And there are candles set into little sconces, little inside of little glass lanterns, little candles kind of shedding enough light to see by about every 10 or 15 feet or so. And after 60 feet or whatever, it kind of opens up into a larger underground facility. And what you see is a central hub made up of some sort of old construction basement of some building or something. It's kind of circular, and there's a recessed area, and it's piled with pillows and blankets, and there's little tables and chairs, and there's hanging silks and fabrics and hanging lanterns and lit braziers, making this whole area seem bright and charming and colorful. And there's a few other kids in here in various states of age. The youngest seems to be about 8 or so, and the oldest seems to be about 15. There's probably 6 or 8 of them here at the moment. The older ones kind of turn and look kind of quizzically, and this older human boy. Shane, what's with the new kid? Oh, he is he is Luke. He knew how to knock on the door. And you just let him in? Well, yeah. He wants to join up, meet the boss. Fine. And he kind of waves away and then goes back to talking with the girl he was chatting up. So Luke kind of like, this way. And you go up a set of stairs, like 5 steps, into like another circular kind of corridor that's about 10 feet long. And there's a door on the end, like one of those like slatted wooden doors that's like, definitely reclaimed materials. And there's a knock. Boss, I got a new recruit here. And like a little like slidey panel up like towards the top kind of opens up, and like you see these 2 dark shiny eyes look out. Says, a new kid. Why, Shane, bring him right in. And and you hear click 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 click. And
How many locks did I count?
4.
Ooh.
All undone very, very quickly. And Shane kind of like after that kind of waits a minute and then like pushes the door in, and you enter into an area very much like the other rooms. A big plush carpet on the floor. It's probably about 8 feet high in this room. There's like a desk on one side and like a bed, like a kind of a mostly round bed, kind of like a nest or something almost, like with blankets and pillows, and all kinds of comforts, and like there's everything in here seems to be like pretty nice actually. There's like a shelf with like some books on it. There's like little boxes with who knows what all over the place. And kind of standing in front of the desk on one side of the room, which has a very nice chair, by the way, you see about a 5.5 foot tall feline, except you realize very quickly it's not a feline. It just looked like it really quick at first glance. The tummy's like a little more pronounced, just kind of like a more floofy thing. The arms are shorter than a feline's would be. The legs are different, and the tail is very different. This individual is wearing like very like bright color, like a red vest and like a green shirt and like blue pants with like all kinds of a belt with all kinds of dangly bits. Like a necklace with that seems to be just like made of like all kinds of different precious metals, and there's a shining orange gem set in the middle of it. And the very thick fur that you can see, and the tail is big and bushy, and the fur is like brown and black stripes, and you see the face is more elongated than that of a feline, like a narrower nose and snout, and like kind of a bandit mask over the eyes, but like of natural fur colorations, and like little pointed up ears on the top of his head, and like kind of a bushy fur all the way down. You're looking at a humanoid raccoon.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
is it Jimothy?
You're looking at a humanoid raccoon.
I just learned about Jimothy, this weird deformed raccoon.
He's not deformed. He's
I'm
watching
made.
this GIF.
I've seen it mentioned, but I haven't like looked into it, so I don't know exactly.
Check the Discord chat. You'll see exactly what Jimothy looks like. And
Well,
Yeah, I didn't know
wonderful.
what Jimothy looked like until now, and that is a weird deformed creature.
What on God's green earth?
We've descended into chaos.
It's real. It's real. When I first saw it, I was like, this
real.
reminds me of that creature that someone sold Olive in the first campaign, a stuffed version of. Anyway.
It makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah. Mm.
Okay, well, maybe it doesn't look like Jimothy, but cool.
It looks
All right. Well,
correctly proportional to a raccoon, but just human-sized.
That's adorable.
Says,
This is
well, my young friend, what is your name?
I'm Luke. Nice to meet you. Are you the boss?
I am. It is a pleasure to meet you. And he holds out his little like delicately fingered hands that very much mimic that of a human.
Just kidding. I shake his hand.
Yeah, he shakes it vigorously, says, "Welcome, my boy, welcome indeed. I am Tukit. Welcome to my glorious empire of wayward children."
Empire, huh? Oh, okay. It's very cool. I wanted to come find y'all. Thank you, Jane, for showing me around.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'll let the boss talk to you. He's very cool. Boss, he knew how to knock really well, actually. Really? Well, any young man who knows how to knock is welcome here.
Yeah, thanks. I assume you taught them to knock back. I mean, Jane did a good job too. Actually, I was pretty excited.
Shane's a good, very smart young boy. Very smart young boy. Now, Shane, you run along and I'll get to know Luke here. Okay. And Shane kind of wanders out. Luke, how did you find your way to us?
Well, I'm new in town, but I sort of know my way around, and I just started, watching, like you do when you get to a new city, and yeah, I saw a couple of the kids working. They're very good, but like, I don't know, as kids see things, I guess, that adults don't see. So yeah, I was able to sort of like find the entrance to the drain, and just thought I should be bold. Maybe just come down here and see if I could get in.
Well, I do like a young man with initiative. Very interesting clothing you're wearing. Looks very nice indeed. Such detail. How did you come across it?
I mean, I did take it from this rich family in the town I came from. Apparently they made it for the kid for his birthday, so I feel a little bad about that. But he didn't need it. So, yeah, I just sort of decided it looked my size.
Make it make a deception check.
Oh, that was close.
Very nice. An industrious child. Do not feel bad about robbing from someone who will never ever miss it. Worry not. Now, where did you learn how to knock?
So that's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. But could I ask a question first?
Of course, my child.
Could you tell me a little bit more about this, what you call it, an empire?
Well, we are an empire is a very grandiose word for it. We're more of a family, really. When I came here, I found so many children alone and unloved and uncared for with no prospects for the future. Over the past few years, I've built them up, given them skills, taught them how to provide for themselves and their friends, look out for one another. It's all very romantic in a way, and so we have our little family. I admit I embellish a little and call it an empire, but there's, probably about 30 lovely children, all working together as a group and a family. Isn't that nice?
This is where, like, Corvus is going to try to keep the tone of Luke, but he's getting down to business. At least this is how I want to play it. Let's see if I can successfully do it. Can I insight check this man in his description of his wonderful, happy family, which he previously called an empire of children?
Yeah, make an insight check.
Oh, God. Thank you, dice.
27. You get no sense that this creature is has any ill intent towards anything. He doesn't seem like he's has any desire to like harm the children. He does speak of them fondly. Like you get a sense that he is like actually protective of them. But in general, you get a sense that this guy is like you get the sense of like every like con artist and opportunist you ever met in Mandarian. Like he's extremely charming and extremely easy for people to like fall under his sway, and you can see how between both his like fun, cute little appearance and his natural charisma, how he was easily able to sway like kids to his world.
I have to imagine that Corvus came under Cash's care pretty young. I don't know if I ever said an exact age, but I actually, in my mind, I think when I went to Lux in this appearance, I think it was probably 15-ish. I have to go check my backstory page again. But anyway, so compared to Corvus's experience being sort of like brought in and taken into the guild at that age with Cash, how does this person sit, do you think? Like, how does that compare with Cash? Is that too vague a question, too open-ended?
Yeah,
like beyond an insight check, I'm trying to get like maybe, I don't know if it's history, but I'm trying to get like a sense of like, does this man feel safe in the way that maybe I felt safe with Cash?
Okay. On that insight check, which 27 is amazing. You get the sense that, yeah, like this guy would not hurt a kid unnecessarily. Like he's got a different vibe than Cash does. Cash was good to you, but also kind of mysterious because you never really like saw him without his hood up. You never really saw his face.
Yeah. I also know Cash can be like ruthless when he has to, and I probably haven't learned that as an adult.
Yeah, like you learned that later on. This guy, this raccoon man, is much more like you feel more at ease than you imagine you did when you first met Cash. Like there was always something, as nice as Cash was, there was always like just an air of strange creepiness about him.
That's fair. Yeah.
This guy doesn't have that.
Okay. Having sussed that out, Luke is gonna say, yeah, that's so. I mean, obviously, before I join up or anything, I just wanted to like learn a little bit more. But like, I really wanted to make sure the kids here were being taken care of.
Well, of course they are.
That's important to me.
What kind of a boss would I be if I didn't take care of my little children? That's the
Yeah,
whole
that's what I'm trying
reason
to figure
I
out.
started this.
To
How
take care
long-
of children.
Of course. They were left alone and scared on the street. I brought them here, taught them a trade.
Where did you learn your trade?
Oh, a very long way away from here.
On this continent?
Not at all, my boy, not at all. Someday you'll hear the story, I'm sure.
Well, I would very much like to one day. I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like you have a good operation here. It seems the kind that, you know, anyone would want to join if they want to have a family. How do you feel about expanding that operation?
He kind of like clicks and like knocks his head to one side, kind of looks at you. I'm not sure I know what you mean. Children are always welcome here.
So you wanted to know where I learned how to knock, yeah?
I did ask.
I'm already part. I'm already part of a family somewhere for a very powerful boss in another city.
Really?
And he's asked me to check in on other places as I've traveled. Now, naturally, I found this place because why wouldn't I? And I'm curious if you would be interested in doing business with my boss. Now, I can't make any promises. He would obviously probably send another ambassador here to make formal arrangements. But if you'd like me to make contact for you, it could be mutually beneficial. Provided no harm comes to the children.
You're not a child, are you?
Depends on the day.
Where exactly are you from? And whom do you claim to represent? And this is when the door bursts open and Shane comes in and says, "Oh, boss, I forgot to say, he's got a grown-up with him."
I'm gonna
Really?
leave the card that I assume I've been taking and leaving for. I think I've done this before. Basically, left the information on with the information on how to contact Cash, and say, "This is the information you need here." And yeah, thank you for your time.
Oh, we're not.
we'll get out of
Oh,
your
don't
hair now.
worry, Luke. I've got plenty of time left. Shane, why don't you go invite their grown-up friend in and see them into the living area? Okay. And he closes the door and goes up. Now, Luke, is it? He looks at the card. Interesting. I don't really like talking with people who I don't know who they are, or at least what they are. So, if it
I'm a bit mature
depends,
for my age.
if it depends
I've
on
had
the
to be.
day, why don't you tell me or show me who you would
Listen.
be tomorrow, or maybe yesterday?
Listen, by that I mean I have been put in a very difficult position to try to make business propositions, and that is a very adult thing to do. I couldn't meet Shane at the door like that. You understand? I don't like to be the only adult this age, but that's what I had to be when I met you. So sorry for the charades, but I was given a job, and I'm trying to do that job. And I think it could work out for everybody in the end. This isn't a threat. I don't really need to stay here any longer other than just I wanted to extend this to you because I saw something that I thought would be interesting to them because he likes to work with people that are clearly talented. And what you've built here already is impressive. And I'm sure these kids are very grateful. I needed somewhere to go like that too when I was young. So, yeah. That's all. And the rest, a real adult will handle. But he sends me because, who notices me?
I'm going to need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, interesting.
Okay. You, my dear friend, have become quite enamored of this little raccoon guy here. You have the charmed condition.
Oh.
And he looks at you and says, "No, Luke, we're all friends here. If you mean no harm, I certainly don't. But I admit I am a bit nervous. So perhaps you would be so kind as to just reveal your true nature, and we could, start fresh. It's not an unreasonable request. You see me as I am.
The last time this happened, I'm trying to think of what Corvus had to do. It's like showing Lux is kind of the go-to, like revealing his true nature, like he did to Ozo, which I'm more or less doing now. That's kind of what I came in here. This is like go-to child.
In this moment, you sense no hostility, ill will, and this guy is your best friend.
I mean, if that means I have to truly reveal Lux, then I guess that's what I have to do. But just the way that I showed Ozo Lux, because they are like a child Lux, not changeling Lux, was because they're my best friend, and that's the same. Is that I guess I'm trying to figure out, is that a safe place in the in Corvus's normal mind to go for this is what I look like. So that's what I showed Ozo.
Corvus knows how he presents himself to the world on a day-to-day. That's basically what's being asked.
Oh. So it would show him Corvus is what it sounds like.
I mean,
the normal.
He asked, "What do you really look like?" Or "Who are you really?" I guess is the question. So, who is Corvus really?
Well, Corvus, especially on this mission, is Corvus and looks like Corvus, and maybe that's the I look like this. Show him what Corvus looks like. This is, if you flip the card over, you'll see that it says Corvus on there is the point of contact, and
So you shape change into your normal self.
Yeah, I mean, I have no choice at this point. It's not a thing that he would willingly do even to his best friend. I think because my comparison is even Ozo.
Essentially, essentially, right now you are under a magical condition. You are being affected by a spell.
So you kind of have to tell me if it's going to be Corvus or if this is I got to give up the ghost, as it were.
Yeah, it is not a domination effect. He doesn't control you. It's just he is he's charming, and you get no sense of an ill will. He's perfectly safe. He's the nicest guy you could ever meet. I know it's hard as a player to well, I don't want to give up all my secrets, but as the character, it's what?
Yeah. Well, my gut is the only other experience I had with doing the first big reveal would have been to Ozo, showing them essentially what I look like now, what childhood me looked like as a human boy. So that was my only question / hesitation is that is the safety net he's built in his mind for when he trusts somebody. Yeah. So
I would say the difference between that and this is not this is a magical thing versus a friend thing. It's not social pressure so much as it's a magical influence of someone.
What does that mean that he was just has to relinquish and he would show him his literal true self form?
That's up to you.
If that's what it. Then.
Basically, that he knows that this isn't who you are. So.
Okay, then I'd show him Corvus.
Okay.
Because that's who Corvus normally does this business dealing anyway, and that's probably why I'm just all right, I got I'm not thinking of the explanation yet, but I have to be all right, I got to complete. I'm Corvus. If you talk to Cash.
Okay, great. So you
shape the guy.
So you grow to your usual size and all this stuff. And he says, "Ah, that's much nicer. Now we can talk mano irakuno. It's very nice that way."
Okay, fair.
So,
This would have been a little scary for Shane, I think, if I had come in like this.
you probably, I mean, you did perfectly fine that wise. It is interesting. I haven't seen someone like you in some time.
Oh, yeah?
Hmm.
But you have before? When was that?
Oh, about 9 or so years ago before I came here.
Interesting.
Yes. Sure, do you come from... Well, do you come from changeling stock, or do you come from a magical accident, or are you just some kind of shape-changing wizard of some kind?
I... No, I don't know much about that, to be honest with you. I have lost both parents, and there's a great deal of mystery around them both, so...
So you didn't know that this was a thing?
Well, this is the only thing that I have known about me. Does that make sense? You don't know you're different until you know no one else is like you.
Fair enough. Well, my dear, dear friend, Luke, or Corvus, I should say, if you are giving out this card, I have no real desire to grow necessarily, but I don't mind having friends in far-off places. My family is pretty solid at the moment. And I do look out for them. They are my children, for lack of a better word. They're my litter, as it were. And I do empathize. I was abandoned as a child. And where I grew up, talk about mean streets.
Well, I'm happy to listen if you want to share that part of your history. That'd be...
Well,
my employer is quite empathetic to people from all backgrounds.
Yes, tell me about this, what is this, Cash? Great name, by the way.
Oh, yes, yeah, it's a bit of a play on words, I'm sure. Everything has its price. Yeah, and I'll just give them a sort of the rundown. I'm sure I've worked up a spiel about Cash in sorts of like, you treat them right, they'll treat you right. They can be firm, certainly, if you step out of line. But they've never done me any harm. Obviously brought me in off the streets when I needed some guidance. And yeah, they're...
Well, it sounds like me and your Cash have quite a lot in common.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to extend this offer. I feel like maybe there could be a mutually beneficial relationship here that, it's not like he's going to come and take over by force. That is not his way. But,
well, great.
Being as far away as you are, it helps to have connections across this continent, doesn't it?
It does. It absolutely does. Well, I think this has been a productive meeting, my good friend. Tell me, you say that your parents perished. Are you from this area? Do you know how they arrived here?
Do you mind if I ask why that's important? Do you have some sort of information I don't know about?
Well, because I arrived here quite by accident, you see. I was wandering along, minding my own business, turned a corner, and all of a sudden I'm in a dungeon beneath a desert.
You don't say. Would it be, and I'll sort of like give vague, sort of like this way, this many miles past Port Kazim before you get to an oasis kind of dungeon beneath the desert?
Oh, yes. There was a massive lake above ground. There was a few goblins around. all kinds of traps and tricksy things, but I have some skills in such matters, so I was able to make my way out without too much hassle.
So, no, I don't have any interesting story like that. I was born here and just sort of grew up being forced to learn the hard way about a great many things. But it's funny you should say that. I've met some others like you that have stumbled out of this dungeon.
Like me.
Well, not like you specifically, but those that have come from, let's say, another world, for lack of a better.
I think we can
descriptor?
dispense with code here. I think we all know we're talking about the Fey realm.
Well, I don't know much about it other than it exists and that there are people and creatures and beings that I've never seen before that come out of it and end up in that same dungeon you described. But you have no idea how you got over.
No, it happens sometimes. There's holes through reality. Occasionally you fall through.
You've never tried to go back, just out of curiosity.
Oh no. I know what's back home. I don't know what's here. I've learned and seen so many new things here. Do you know that they have a dish here in the city made of raw oysters mixed with a bit of citrus and spice on top? This spice that just burns through, adding to the umami of the oyster and the cut of citrus. Oh, it's fantastic.
No, I don't think I have tried this yet, but I'll give it a go. I'm a traveler myself, but not as great a distance, admittedly. However, we're looking to, send a friend back that way through the dungeon. I was kind of hoping maybe you would, I don't know, have some knowledge of how that navigation works, but it does sound like a great many people come and go by accident.
Oh, my best guess would be that it's a random confluence of things. Probably something left over from this breaking you had here on this world. But if you want to travel back to the old country, as it were, I think you're better off seeking a more direct approach.
Yeah, do tell.
I happen to know that there is a certain magic user in town who enjoys certain proclivities, and they are highly skilled in opening doors.
Oh, do tell. What can I give you for this sort of information as we have entered in a new area of negotiations, as it were?
Well, my good friend, I do appreciate the usual things, baubles, trinkets.
Let me take a look at what I have.
Or
If there's nothing of interest, would you be willing to allow me to come back and drop something off if I could find something?
I mean, I won't tell you anything until you do, so sure.
Yeah, that's fair. Looking.
While you're looking and figuring that out, Ozo, after some period of time, the kind of like you see the thing spins open and the little boy Shane looks and says, "Okay, you can come in."
Okay.
And he shows you to kind of the main sitting area where there's like a couple kids. You see a couple teenagers in the corner, like a human boy and girl, and they're kind of making out on a couch. And there's other kids like playing, or like one's like eating an apple. Eventually, one of the kids kind of like walks over to you and is like, "Who are you?"
Ozo, who are you?
Theron.
Hi, Firon.
Hello.
What do you do?
Work for the boss. What do you do?
I guess sometimes I work for a boss, and sometimes I work for my friends.
Why?
Because they're nice to me.
Why don't you work for them all the time?
Because right now my boss isn't here.
Why?
I'm just with my friends. I don't really know. I think because his job is to stay in the city that I'm from, and right now I'm traveling
Why?
because of other reasons. Because I followed a ghost.
Why?
If a ghost talked to you, would you follow it?
I don't know.
This guy.
You can see how this
Well, maybe-
how this conversation is going to go.
Yeah.
Pretty much every question is a why.
And Ozo could do this all day.
I love that. Back in the office, Corvus, have you found something you want to try to offer to?
Do you want this bell?
You think about
No, I don't.
you think about offering the bell. Make a wisdom save.
Nah, I don't have any. I think that's probably a bad idea. I'll make it for fun, but I don't know if I would actually give it to him, even if I broke the spell. Yeah, I didn't break the spell.
Nah,
so that doesn't matter.
giving this guy the bell is not the best idea.
Yeah, I kind of figured that even without the. Yeah, I don't really have anything, honestly. I've just now realized that I don't have any baubles except, I've got this turtle. I mean, I pull out the handcrafted turtle carving. I'm like, I'm not really sure if this fits the bill, but this is a one-of-a-kind wood carving that I got from very eccentric character that we met on a random island in the oceans on the other side of the continent.
I'm sure
Got it
it's
carved on the island.
I'm sure it's quite sentimental, but I was looking for something a little bit more practical.
Yeah, that's fair. Something of value. Would you take gold?
Yes.
I have to ask. All right, what's the price of this? Let's negotiate.
Well, with this kind of very valuable information, I couldn't possibly let it go for less than 100 gold.
Well, you say that. Could you let it go for, I don't know, 80 gold?
About 90.
85?
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, I heard of it. It did go.
Yeah. 21, very good. Very well. 85 it shall be.
85 it is. Of course, we'll pull out 85 gold, and a little grimace will cross his face as he does so, but it is part of the deal.
Mm-hmm. Well.
Or actually, rather, I will get it out so he sees it on the table, but I'm kind of like, it's on the table. Now the information must come, if you don't mind.
Yeah, he snakes his little raccoon hand and kind of jostles it a little bit and is like, well. You want to find the wizard Hemnock. That's Hemnock.
Hemnock, I see.
Yes, Hemnock. Hemnock is a fascinating individual. He really enjoys his proclivities, which often includes rare meats or perhaps a dark secret of some kind, something extremely valuable in terms of rarity of research or information might do the trick. Also, he really likes unique items that you can't find on this world. Anyway, also, he is a big fan of opera. So something like that would be excellent as well. Anyway, he is is known to possess the ability to cast dimensional teleportation spells. He can craft doorways between realms, and I happen to know for a fact that he has the ability to cast one to the Fey realm. Now, he lives off one of the cliffs down by the dock, kind of to the north side of the Bay of Pearls. Building looks kind of like a crooked hook. Can't really miss it. And that's what I have for you.
So just to summarize, he likes exquisite meat, items from another world, and opera.
He likes rare meat, like something
Rare meat
that you can't
like it's
find
rare.
easily.
Oh, okay, great. So rare, not in as how it's cooked, but that it's okay.
Yeah.
Hard to find meat. Great. So the rest of that, I think I've got. Himnock is his name, and since none of these things are for free, we think that maybe. No, I won't say that part. Yeah. Well, wow. This was took it. This was admittedly a surprising turn in the conversation that I am grateful for. I'm sure it goes without saying that I would appreciate discretion in this matter, especially in regards to contacting my employer.
I'll be reaching out. Don't worry about it. And thank you for helping me feed the children for another day.
Well, I'm certainly happy to help in that regards. Please look after them.
Of course.
I'm serious about this. But it seems like they're taken care of. I'll get out of your way. Do you mind if I need to restore the illusion, I think, as I exit, so as not to shock anyone.
Of course, of course. No secrets amongst friends, after all.
Appreciate it. Well, I'll leave you to it, and thank you for the information.
Oh, happily. So you revert, you go out. Ozo, you are being barraged by the same kid of Y as Corvus in his Luke form appears.
Okay, Corvus. I mean, okay, Ozo. Whoops. Actually, if there's one thing I would have retconned, I think we would have worked out by now what sort of, names to have, so I probably would have called them anything but Ozo.
Slips happen.
Yeah, I slipped as me, not as Corvus so much.
Not really a problem.
But I mean, it's fun because we had talked about this in the chat. We just didn't get around to making our Starsky and Hutch monikers yet. But anyway, whoever's name this is that we've presented the mass, I'll be like, I think it's time to go. I've had a lovely chat with the boss, and we gotta get out there and prove ourselves. Thanks, Shane.
Yeah, sure. Are you gonna join up?
I'm gonna, yeah, maybe I'll just try, but if there's room, if there's not, hey, I'll try again some other time. I hope y'all stay safe out there.
Oh, okay. Well, come on, I'll show you out. And he shows the two of you out. And you return to the tunnel, and you hear the behind you as the hatch closes. And that is where we were going to take our break. Thank you all so much. Hi, Mike. Good to see you.
Sorry, Mike.
No, don't be.
Yeah. Great. So we will be right back after this short little break. We're going to take a quick short rest, little 5 minutes, and we'll be back after this. Thank you all so much. Hello, everybody. We are back. Thank you for sticking with us while we took a little rest there. All right. So Ozo and Corvus are off doing their things. Meanwhile, what do, if anything, what do our other friends have? Lunine and Justin.
Since I missed the first hour, is this just basically downtime? Where
Yeah. Basically, you left that meeting at the end of the last episode with the Raja, and you have, like, the day.
Okay. All right. I think Justin, that hooping ball was a day. Never mind the monster. That was the least of his problems. Dealing with Renata and feelings and hoping for some happy ending. It stuck with Justin into the next day. So if there's no pressing matters with the group plans, then he would just spend the day writing down his feelings and emotions and trying to shape them into words that could be paired with a song, just basically working on songs.
And perhaps a good Chardonnay.
No, wait. I was going to say yes, but I can't. Not for another, 28 days or so. Can't drink. Although...
You were only prevented from drinking for a month. And you're about halfway there, almost.
What's happened? Okay. I thought it was only been like 3 days since that happened. Okay.
No, because remember, you were trekking through the desert for quite a while.
Perhaps there's something else in this town that could help alleviate some of these feelings. A little bit of the dragon's lettuce, if you know what I'm talking about.
You people and your code words for shit.
Would Justin know where he can get the Nuuli Forged equivalent of marijuana?
Yeah, you know where you can get drugs.
I go to that place to get drugs.
Okay.
Don't tell me it's in the Dust Barrows.
The one you know the best is in the Dust Barrows, but there's obviously other locations.
We're fancy now.
Make an investigation check.
Yes, sir, will do. Had shitty rolls last week, but this week, I'll make up for it. Kind of. 13.
They've turned into average roll.
Okay.
Better than last
all right.
week.
You go kind of hunting around in this area. Marble Rising's not the place you know the best, but you kind of wander into like a dingy bar and kind of find a guy kind of in a corner with another young man at his side. They're kind of flirting. He looks like the type who would know how to get what you want.
Cool. So I will go up to him and say, "Hey, do you know where I can find some pipeweed?"
Pipeweed?
Dreamweed, moon blossom, witchgrass, a smoke, stardust, king's foil, ghost bud, dink, dragon grass. Psionic chronic.
Are you a city guard?
Good berry cough. Am I what?
Are you a city guard is the most appropriate response.
Are you a city guard? Because you have to tell me if you are.
Hey, yeah, you got some drugs on you?
Yes, sir, certainly I am not a city guard.
Okay. Then give me 20 gold.
Do I trust this guy? Is he
Make
being
an
truthful?
Make an insight check.
All right.
It's a lot cheaper than the information I just paid for.
Yeah, is 20 gold a good price or a bad
no.
price? Like, I don't know.
Hard to read.
I don't think you're out of it yet, buddy.
Yeah. Well, so I'll ask him, do you have it on you right now?
Of course not.
Narc.
All right. So what about I give you 10 now
Nope.
and the rest when
We're making a lot of assumptions. What if it was legal in this city?
I know, right? It's been so long since I've been here.
This guy's like, I'm just going to take him for a ride.
Look, you can give me 20 gold, or you can not. It's no impact on my life.
I know this is not Justin's first rodeo getting drugs. Is this the normal way things are done here?
Sometimes.
The way you handled it?
Sometimes. Yeah. Yeah, Justin's having a rough go of it. He will cough up the 20 gold pieces.
Great. He whispers something into the ear of the young man at his side, who then kind of nods and nods his head to you and kind of slinks out. Why don't you go get a drink? Tell him it's on my tab.
Actually, I'm doing dry January.
What is January? And it's always dry here.
Right. Dry, and I insert the name of the month here.
Okay. Again, we're in Madanat. It's always dry.
Well, dry as, you know, that's a street slang for not imbibing.
Got it. Okay. Well, then you can go wait over there.
I will wait over where you pointed to.
Great.
And I walk over 5 feet and then turn around and just stare.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. I'm not staring at him. I'll take in the room. Is it fun? Is it happening? Or is it a dull?
Make a perception check.
At 20.
Great.
Hey, all right.
So the room is not heavily occupied. There's like 4 other people in this bar, including the bartender, who's just this like kind of older guy who's like, he's like tall and like built, but like he has that like, I used to be like really built, but now I have a tummy kind of vibe.
Mm-hmm.
He's got an eye patch on, human, kind of reddy skin as opposed to like tan or dark skinned. Like he spent a lot of time out in the sun and probably shouldn't have. There, one of the other people in this bar is this human woman who's got a very nondescript kind of like shirt on, but under it you can pick out that there is a very nice necklace underneath there. Like you can see the chain off one side, like it's like gold and bejeweled.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The other 2 people in the bar are drunk and in their cups.
Okay, I won't deal with them. I'll go up to the guy that was once tough, but now, now not so much.
The bartender?
Yeah, the bartender.
Yeah.
And I'll approach him and I'll say something like, "Hell of a hooping ball last night, right?"
Yeah.
One for the ages.
Yeah.
Never forget that one, huh?
Nope.
One day, kids will ask you, where were you when the monster attacked at the great Hoopenhall feast?
Maybe.
I know, my friend, they will. And you will answer. And I look at him, waiting for him to fill in the answer.
Not there.
Right, because you were most likely here.
Yep.
To a crowded room.
Yep.
All right, I'm getting the
about
feeling
20
that he's not into
about 20
conversation.
minutes goes by as you attempt conversation with this guy,
Most of
and
it's silent.
but the younger man comes back in and kind of like motions for a drink from the bartender. He picks it up, kind of brushing your shoulder, and you hear him whisper in your ear, "Outside, brown bag, have fun." And he rejoins the other gentleman.
Okay. I go outside. Look for a brown bag.
Make a perception or investigation check.
Yeah, let's go with perception. 16.
Yeah, you find it. It's hidden around the corner, but it's not too easy. It's not too difficult for you to find. It's it's like a brown sackcloth kind of bag. It's like, this big. It's like a pouch.
Okay. I will investigate the goods, make sure that it is in fact psionic chronic and not rosemary.
Yeah. You dip your fingers in, and it's like crushed up leaves of some kind. You taste a little bit. Make a Constitution saving throw.
$15.
Your tongue goes numb, but otherwise you are unaffected.
I go, yep, that's the stuff.
Okay. You have acquired stuff.
Are we gonna not ever name it in its real name? Is that what?
We should name it, Jared. Come on.
You are unfamiliar with this particular thing.
Calling it the Purple Merkle.
Okay. You can call it that. Whether or not other
Good.
people in the world do.
Should go back and be like, hey, what do you call the stuff in this bag?
Right. Just really out loud, too.
I mean, you can return.
If it's something that Justin hasn't experienced before when doing this, if it's a completely different taste and feel, then yeah, he would be curious enough to ask.
Okay.
So I will go back inside and be like, and just from the door, yell out. Actually, no, he wouldn't do that. No, he will go up to him and say, hey, real quick, what is this called?
Seize.
Was it cheese or tease?
No. Seize.
Seize.
Mm-hmm.
Like seize the day.
Sure. You'll enjoy it. I promise.
I am certainly going to seize the day on this. And I'll walk out. I'll return to the palace.
Okay.
I'll go to my room.
Great.
Definitely okay to bring it into the palace.
You return to the palace.
They won't search me.
Meanwhile, Lunine, Your friends have all kind of gone off on their various ways. What do you do to occupy your day?
So, since I connected more with my short sword, I would like to attempt to try to see if I connect with it deeper, if I could maybe like morph the kind of blade it has.
Interesting.
Like to maybe like like from regular to maybe like a bit of a serrated or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Make a charisma check. Or a charisma saving throw, actually. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
10. But
You
I have a thing.
okay?
Would it be? Is it? Am I considered failing?
You would be.
Okay, I'm gonna use Indomitable.
Okay, reroll.
So 9 plus 9, 18.
Ooh, nice. Very cool. Great. Wait, 9 plus 9.
If you fail a saving throw, you re-roll it with a +9 bonus.
Ooh, Indomitable is so much better now.
What the heck?
It's once per long rest.
Yeah. Yeah, it used to be just a straight reroll, and now it's a fucking... Ooh, it's good.
You
Wow.
actually feel Indomitable?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Great. Great. Yeah. So you feel yourself connect and influence the blade. It doesn't change it necessarily mechanically, like as a thing, but you find that indeed the edge kind of becomes a little serrated. It's not like big jagged. It's like shark tooth. It's like little thin, like a thin Japanese woodworking saw. If you've ever seen one of those.
Okay.
Or like a jeweler's saw, like, so like very tiny teeth, but it is serrated. However, you do find that it takes quite a bit of time for you to like focus in this way, and you are exhausted at the end of it. Not in like the condition, but just you are like tired. Sorry, you muted.
I go draw myself a bath.
Okay. You draw yourself a bath, you soak. As you are relaxing in the hot water, make a Constitution saving throw, please.
$13.
You kind of doze off and drift to sleep. You've got your head on the tub, so you're not in danger of drowning. But you do drift off. As you do so, Lunine, you kind of relive a memory as you are. This is something that is not uncommon for, elves. They do it all the time. But you're not quite an elf. You're something a little different. So in this exhausted state, having spent all this time trying to connect with something from your home and kind of influence it a little bit, you find yourself reliving a memory. And what we see is a beautiful forest with trees with pink and purple leaves, crystals growing out of the ground, trees with clusters of crystals blooming like fruit or flowers, and occasionally a shimmering bit of bark that looks like opal in like whites and purples and browns. And we zoom past all of this to an open courtyard underneath a permanently twilight sky on top of a fairly high cliff looking out over a bustling town below. Buildings kind of with domes and built into trees and onto trees and next to trees and adorned with these same crystals and vines and all these sort of like glowing bits of rock and lantern and kind of a permanent floating miasma of like little tiny glowing, like almost like fireflies, except they're not really animated. They just kind of float through the air, little motes of sparkling light. And we find a young boy with sort of green and purple hair and kind of green bits on his skin, tiny little branches off the sides of his head, very finely dressed, in a courtyard, with a stick, playing at fighting a full-sized dummy of a armor thing, under the watchful eye of a instructor, who watchful eye might be a bit generous in this moment. He's sort of not really watching you at all. Instead talking to another individual, kind of chatting them up. And a voice calls out over the courtyard. Lunin! And we see a much taller elven individual, very lithe, probably about almost 6'4". Looks very similar in the face to the young lad. Walking in good clothing, but you can see there are little stains across some of his garbs. You recognize your father, Lunin, as he walks up to you with an attendant kind of coming behind him with a tray with a glass upon it. Lunin, what are you doing?
Silent.
Am
Boy.
I answering?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought I was like watching this from the third person. Just practicing.
Practicing what exactly?
With a sword.
That's a stick, boy.
I don't have a real one.
How old are you?
Oh my god.
You're what, 18 now?
19?
19. Oh, right. I knew that. Drinks the glass, puts it down. Glass is now empty. The little attendant kind of fills it up again from a sack, a wineskin. Well, I guess if you want to practice it, we should get you started doing it. Let's see. What kind of sword do you want? Speak up, boy.
Oh, sorry, button. Long or short?
Yes.
I don't know. One or two? I'd like to try different things.
All right. Bit indecisive. Okay. Very well. You, and he points to the garden. Sir, find a companion to train my son. As you wish. As you wish. As you wish, your dukeness. Very well. And he kind of like scampers off. Like this was like a low level guy, and he just got given a big order by the Duke. And he rushes off. Well, now that that's taken care of, I have good news, Lunine. I know you've been lonely, and I have gone and arranged something to fix that. Since your mother's unfortunate passing some 19 years ago, I think only right that we get a maternal figure in your life. So, I'm going to remarry. And you'll get a mother and maybe some siblings down the road.
Oh. I didn't know you were over mother.
Well, one can't... and he takes a big, long drink of wine. One can't stay stuck in the mud when you live as long as we do. Now, I understand that we're not quite sure exactly what your experience is or is going to be, but we're going to do the best we can to make sure that when you ascend and take over from me, that you are well prepared.
You know I can't ascend.
Well, there still might be an option. You may not have received the lycanthropic gift through your birth, but perhaps through some ritual we can fix the problem.
That sounds risky.
Yeah.
But
What's life without a little
it is
risk?
best.
I'm only looking out for you, boy.
I'm aware.
And the vision kind of shifts and becomes hazy, and the memory fast forwards a few years. You find yourself older, with a young soldier who's been training alongside you, Stillwish. And he's very much like, Marquis, no. Your grip is wrong. You need this grip on this sword and then this grip on this other sword. Now try. And you go through the motions, and much better. That's the correct way to block and disarm with two weapons in your hand. Now, let's try it again. And you go again. And as you are going through this training bit, you hear an unfamiliar horn blast, which is answered by bells down below in the city, and you start to hear singing. And Stillwish kind of stands up and begins joining in the song. This is not a song you're unfamiliar with it. You've heard it before, but never sung by the entire voice of the entire town. It's a birth song.
It's a what?
It's a birth song.
Was someone just born?
Stillwish stops singing and yeah. Didn't you hear the horn from the keep? The palace?
Oh, right.
You're a big brother now.
That's going to be an adjustment.
I'm sure it'll be great.
I'm sure too.
And it skips forward again. And you see yourself at a long table having a meal with your father, who has kind of become bowed and a little shaky as he always seems to have a goblet of wine on hand. And you see across the way, you see your stepmother. Very regal, very elegant, straight back, stiff backed, with her head turned almost purposely away from you as she watches her daughter playing off to the side while the three of you eat your meal. No one is saying a word. Occasionally, your stepmother kind of smiles as your half-sister makes noise of a young child at play. And then she turns back and sees you and says, well, seems she's having quite the day. Wouldn't you say? And your father just kind of like, oh, yes. Mm-hmm. And you see a kind of slight frown cross her face. And you, Marquis? How was your day?
It was alright. I've just been practicing more. Although I've been growing a bit more concerned about father's drinking.
I'm fine.
Are you? You don't look too great. Your skin's a bit tinged.
It's nothing to worry about. I have been Duke for 378 years. I know what I'm doing.
It could be for longer if we maybe would let the cleric look at you.
Bah. Clerics. What do they know? It's always the same thing with them. Don't drink so much wine. Get better exercise. Take better care of yourself. I'm fit as a fiddle. Yep.
Whatever you say.
Yeah. Your stepmother, Lamus, kind of looks at him, looks at you, just kind of shakes her head. Looking back to her daughter, Zilfina, and just a look crosses her face. And the memories flicker again. You find yourself an adult, strolling down the halls, when you hear running, coming up to you. Stillwish has run all the way around the corner. Marquis, it is very important that you come with me immediately.
Is everything okay?
No, it's your father.
Lead on.
You rush. The other two guards who are with you, Adwaran and Fenpator, are rushing after you as you make your way to the throne room of the palace of this keep here. And you find your father being tended to by multiple doctors, clerics, seemingly having collapsed off the throne and off of the raised dais that the throne's a generous term, but that the seat of governance sits upon.
What is going on?
One of the attending physicians looks up and, my lord, apologies. Your father was taking a afternoon beverage and slipped and fell down the stairs and has cracked his head some. We think it best, we are hesitant to move him, but we think it best he take it easy. He's not unconscious, so that's good. But we think he should lay off the wine for a bit.
That seems to be a consensus among a lot of us. If he would only had listened. All right. I guess bring him to his chambers. I'll meet you all up there.
Very well. You see that the physicians work to carefully raise your father onto a litter and bear him to his rooms. After they get him settled, the first thing he does is like, I have a splitting headache. Bring me wine. Your Grace, it's not really the best idea. You've just conked your head quite badly. That's why I need the wine. Take this headache away. Which is when your stepmother, Glamis, bursts through. High collar, flowy dress. What is going on?
Father's been deep in the cups and fell over. He needs to go lay down.
She rushes to the bedside. Oh, my darling. Oh, everybody out. I will tend him.
Shouldn't the doctors tend him? They would know more.
She looks at you and then to the attending physician. And what would be your treatment? Keep him awake, conscious, and away from the wine? Anything else? No, my lady. Seems simple enough. Looking directly at you. I think I can take care of my husband with such simple requests. Don't you, Marquis?
Yes, mistress.
Everyone else in the room feels really awkward and they just kind of scoot out. You watch as she begins pouring a glass of water from an ewer into a pitcher and carefully feeding him and kind of like dabbing at at the bandages to kind of that he's got on his head, just to kind of clean them up a little bit. you exit, and a young girl walks up to you. What happened? You immediately recognize the Marchioness, Zilfina, your half-sister.
Father just got a little hurt, but Mom's tending to him and he'll be better later. Don't worry about it.
You mean the Duchess is tending to him, right?
Yes.
Good. At least he's got someone in his family who can look after him. And she just kind of turns and walks away.
Just like a mother.
And the memory fades, and you wake up in freezing cold tub.
Oh, that's so sad.
Woof.
All right. I mean, depending on... I'll just, get out and go warm up and find food.
Yeah.
Wait,
Or,
so we're
if,
clear.
or if
Was
you
the
bump into
baths?
me, if you bump into me, I'll ask, "Hey, man, you want to get high with me?"
That actually sounds like a great idea.
Holy shit, we're doing it.
Ozo and Corvus come back to find these two passed out, naked, in a cold bath.
All right. So you've got your
There's
bag.
no
Can't
cold
say
bath
that would be
anymore.
surprised.
You've got your bag of C's. You have Lunine has come out in a towel or a robe or whatever, and has agreed to join you in your festivities.
I'm gonna ask him up front, have you ever done this before?
No. But I've
All
tried
right.
other things from the Fey realm, at least what I could procure.
All right. You're going to tell me all about it while I guide you through what we're doing now.
You're making it sound like I'm doing peyote.
I mean, it might be. He doesn't know.
Yeah, it might be.
So what do you do?
I will properly fill my pipe.
You have a pipe?
Fuck. Hold on. Growing up on the mean streets of this town, I know all sorts of ways that we can smoke this. So I'm going to say all we need is a soda can.
Which don't
I'm
exist.
just kidding. Yeah, no, I'm just kidding.
That's so beneath Lunine. Lunine's gonna call for the page.
It'd be
Oh,
crazy
Paige,
to have, like,
How do you consume this drug?
Yeah, Danica appears, this Draken woman. Yes, Marquis. What can I do for you?
Do you have any pipes?
Oh, yes, of course. Hashish, tobacco. What style would you like?
I'll just take one of each. I don't see what my friend needs.
Very well. Just a moment.
The pig was like,
Some 20 minutes later, an attendant comes in with like a rolling trolley that's got a box on it, as well as 3 very different kind of pipes. One is like a hookah style setup. One is like an old time whaler's like pipe. And the other one is like a long, elegant, like Gandalf kind of style. Kind of thing here. And in the box, there's a variety of different packs of like various like smoking leaves and like little pucks of hashish kind of things for the hookah. They're all labeled with like flavors and whatever. It says, please enjoy. And they depart.
I approach my weapons of choice.
Yeah.
Which one speaks out to me the most?
You tell me, baby.
All right.
I really think it has to be either the sailor pipe or the Gandalf pipe for that. But I'm also going
That's
to light
what
up
I'm
the
leaning
hookah.
towards too as well.
I will say you do have it in kind of these loose purpley leaves. So they're not like in a puck form. If that helps sway your decision at all.
It does not.
Okay.
Because I mean, that would infer what? That if it's in loose leaves, I need to use
Loose leaves are
or
loose leaves are generally better in a pipe. The hookah is more
Okay.
for like the puck hashish. If you've not done a hookah, they're little like
once long time ago, but I never learned the terminology around it.
Yeah, it's just little discs that sit on the hookah.
Gotcha. Oh, okay.
You light on fire.
Yeah.
That part I remember. Yes.
I remember the
so
fire.
I will go with the pipe.
And the smoke.
Great.
I will go with the. Let's go with the long pipe,
Okay.
the Gandalf style pipe.
Cool. So you choose the Gandalf style. You pack the leaves in, light it up, and inhale, I believe.
Yeah, I inhale, and I hold it in my chest for like a good 20 seconds before I exhale.
Excellent. Make a Constitution saving throw.
$11.
Cool. Immediately your tongue goes numb.
Mm-hmm.
And you and
You sound like that.
yeah,
You're right.
your tongue is numb. And you can pass the pipe to Lunine.
Just like that.
The pipe is passed to you, Lunine. Go ahead. If you want, you can make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, shit. 9.
Great. Your tongue immediately goes numb. You begin coughing, and then you stop coughing as your entire body seizes up. And as it seizes up, your mind begins to race and reel, and you are a statue with your mind swirling in crazy colors. Justin, you see Lunine's eyes have literally become glossed over and are like moving like rapid eye movement, like when you would sleep, but his eyes are just twitching like crazy, following some kind of crazy pattern. And he's just standing there like a statue.
Not Lunine being a lightweight having a bad trip.
Well, first time.
As you watch his eyes, you begin following the patterns in his eyes.
Right.
And then you kind of look away and you begin tracing the patterns in the air with your Nung Tum.
Say that 5 times fast.
Okay, so
This is horrifying.
I have no concern for him right now. I'm kind of following his gaze, his eyes, and just kind of like being in the moment with him.
You feel like you can see the patterns that he's watching, and you're just kind of tracing them with your tongue.
Nice. I'm going for the ride. So I'm like,
he's just holding the pipe. He hasn't moved since like exhaling.
well, I mean, that's what I wanted to ask. Like, am I more focused on following these patterns, or do I notice that he looks like he's in a bit of a trouble spot, or?
You notice that he's not moving.
Is he breathing?
Yeah.
All right, we're good.
He is holding the pipe, though.
Okay, I'll take the pipe from him and hold it, and I'll try to ride his ride.
Oh my!
As he's high.
Cool. Yeah. About 20 minutes later, Lunine, you feel your body kind of jerk and shiver as the colors begin to fade and the patterns begin to fade. And I need you to make another Constitution saving throw. You resist the urge to vomit, which is great.
Nice.
And your tongue is still numb.
Am I aware?
Yeah, like you're like hangover aware.
That was terrible. What the fuck was that?
I'll call it the Popo Moco. I'll then call it food.
I slap Justin.
I slap Lunine back, thinking it's part of the high.
Oh, how'd your session go today? I don't know. Two of us checked out a crime organization, and two of us got high as fuck.
Two of us spent the day properly.
You decide which two that is.
Yeah, no, I slapped Justin again.
It's at this moment where Corvus and Ozo walk in the room.
Okay. Wait a minute. There was a whole conversation we were meant to have in the tunnel where I was telling Ozo that I was uncomfortably comfortable with that raccoon person back there and shared my Corvus identity to them. Anyway, they should just know that.
So
now
just as I'm about to slap Lunine a second time, I stop and just stare at Corvus and Ozo. Hey guys.
Ozo shrugs and walks to the corner and starts meditating.
We drove you to Jesus.
Well, that's what they were going to do today until I took them for a ride. Corvus goes, can I help you?
I hold out the pipe to Corvus.
Can I take a good look at both Lunine and...
Yeah, make an investigation check on your friends here.
I love it. Ozo's in the room. Ozo's just going to sit in the corner and
close her eyes and
not watch.
Yeah, you can totally ignore the shit.
Can I get advantage because they're my friends, or am I asking? No, this is drug thing. Never mind. I'm asking too much.
No, on a 16, there's something off with both of these guys.
Oh, thank you for this pipe.
You're pretty confident that there's something in the pipe, that it's probably some kind of recreational narcotic of some kind.
I have a feeling that I don't need to give this, and I'm going to take it from him. Can I take it from him?
Sure. Unless he stops you.
Wait. Hold on. Does Justin sense that Corvus is taking it to smoke and take a hit, or to take it away from him.
Make an insight check.
Ooh.
Corvus, go ahead. Roll roll me a private either
Oh, damn it.
persuasion or deception check
Yeah, it
of
makes
your
sense,
choice.
though. I rolled an 8, so
Actually, Justin, you should do it with
Makes sense.
disadvantage.
Hell yes. Should I mean, does it have to be private? I don't mind. Oh,
oh my god.
too bad. It was a
Yeah.
disadvantage. I
Uh,
don't mind just sharing it.
okay, if you feel comfortable with that, it's up to you.
Read them and weep, babe.
Justin, he's going to take a hit, baby.
Nice.
Yeah, I bet it is nice. Ooh, where'd it go? And I'm gonna slide a hand the pipe away.
Great. Make a sleight of hand check. Great. You vanish it.
God damn it, that's such a high number.
Whoa, that was. Did you
It
see
just
that?
blows Justin's mind. Like, he just shakes his head all over.
Justin and Lenine, go ahead and make wisdom saving throws at disadvantage.
Oh my god. 10.
Great.
Oh, oh.
Oh, a 10 and an 8. Both of you watch as the pipe, as Corvus was about to smoke it, just disappears from the universe.
From the entire.
You see Justin's eyes just like,
It has ceased to
wide.
exist.
and then he just falls backwards. It just blows his mind so much.
Did you have you ever seen that video of that person at a rave that's looking at that other person with like the glowy finger gloves? No.
No, but I
No.
want to.
Oh, and they're like
Maybe.
tripping the fuck out and just like completely memorized by just gloves. That's loony.
This is good. This is good.
I'm gonna find the
Says,
video. Hold on.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Corvus. Wow, guys, I am so sorry. I don't know where that was. That was really strange. Next time,
Corvus, make a perception check for me.
Ooh, interesting.
18. So with an 18, you see the trolley that like has the hookah and the other pipe on it. You see the box that has all the like smoking leaves and whatnot in it. Like it's open, so you can see that it's got all the tobacco-y kind of stuff in there. You also see this like cheesy brown sackcloth looking thing that has like these purple leaves kind of like sitting in it. That is just kind of like obviously not part of the set.
While they're like, oh my god, where'd the pipe go? I might just sort of like, what is Ozo's meditating? They're like not looking at us at all.
Ozo has checked out.
Ozo's in the corner, mentally exploring something else.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, they're the only one trained in medicine.
On
I think
call
these
if
guys
you
are.
need something, but
I think these guys are having a good time. I'm just like, maybe they're at a point where it's safe for them to stay at this high for a little while. So I'm just gonna like move the box a little further away so that.
The whole trolley.
Yeah, I'm just gonna push it away. I think in this state they're gonna have a hard time finding it anyway. So.
You hide it in the corner of a room somewhere.
Okay. I'm not trying to like be a total buzzkill, but also I'm like, maybe they're good.
Well, Justin is out on the ground, his eyes wide open, just staring into the eternal nothingness of whatever it is he sees.
Corvus will.
Oh no.
He's gonna sort of like wait them out as they. There needs to be at least one sober friend in the room while they complete this journey together. So he's gonna be around so that Ozo can focus on meditating and doing whatever else they needed to do today.
Cool. So you take the role of sober babysitter on your two friends. Meanwhile, Ozo, you have begun this meditation. What is it you are meditating upon?
So Ozo is chilling in the corner and using the same sort of like concentration they practiced in the middle of the woods, is trying to remember the sensation of being the werewolf and like connect back to that moment. Find that moment of wolfiness and sort of like picture it, feel it, you know. It's unclear whether like Ozo would remember any of that to begin with, like normally when you werewolfify. Like I don't know, Ozo, but I think this is an intentional like trying to call back to that feeling and see if like practice can make progress of like knowing I'm in a werewolf mode, but I'm still Ozo.
Okay. You begin trying to reflect, and you don't as Shannon, you don't remember what happens when you do wolf out. It's coming back to it and you're like, what's happened?
Cool.
But you know that like this has happened. Your friends have told you that this has happened. So you are like going through these meditations, saying the words, the chants, mental exercises to try to bring hidden memories of like another part of yourself to the surface or to some level where you can connect with it. Go ahead in this process, make a wisdom check.
Not a save, just a check.
Yeah.
I clicked it. Did it not go? No, I clicked the wrong thing. Hey.
Great. Spending some time going through this, you begin to sense emotions that are foreign to you, in that they feel like they are from another source, but also yours. You begin to feel instinctual, like hunt, tear, pain, rip, claw, smell, pain, howl, slash. All these moments of just pain and emotion, memories almost. It's disturbing and it's foreign and it's primal. But you don't succumb to it. You maintain yourself, your Ozo-ness, the being that you are. You don't quite get memories in this first attempt, but you do get a sense of what those emotions are, what those instincts are that you must have felt rise up from within you in these instances when you did change.
Cool.
They are a combination of drive, of fear, of reaction, of hunger, of urge. And I will let Ozo determine how those drives, those instincts, makes them feel.
I mean, definitely they're foreign, but outwardly, I don't think that anyone would notice anything. Ozo's done a lot of meditating over the years. It's sort of like these are new. I think the intensity would be new, but negative feelings are something Ozo has already experienced. Ozo has been hurt. I think the like anything physical about the ripping and the shredding and that is a little different, but I don't think Ozo is scared.
Okay.
But Ozo is, well, not surprised, maybe a little scared, but not surprised. How about that?
Sure. After a couple of hours of meditating and whatever else is going on in the room,
Turns out meditating while there are high people around is actually really great.
yeah. The two imbibers begin to kind of revert to normal. Your tongue kind of regains feeling. And Corvus, you've just kind of been watching them come down. Mind
Maybe
you,
Corvus now,
again, we've got Ozo kind of completing their meditation in a corner, Corvus kind of watching the room, Justin laying on his back on the floor, Lunine maybe still standing, maybe not, in a robe.
That's right. He's still in the rope. The fact that by pure magic it's held on together and like hasn't come undone at all.
This this particular trip is not one that has like you don't get the zoomies on this particular drug. You just kind of seize up and be.
I still can't decide what this is. It sounds like acid now, but a second ago it sounded like something else.
Lunine, roll a luck check for me.
Uh-oh. Want to vomit again?
Straight D20.
It's a D-
Yeah, you want an 11 or higher.
Uh-huh.
At some point throughout this trip, the robe has just come undone and you have not noticed.
Corvus has.
Corvus has.
Corvus would like to remedy the situation for Lunine and for Corvus.
Great. How does Corvus fix the problem?
Can I just like, Lunine, come on. And then like grab an end of it and just sort of like flip it
Grab
over.
an end of it. Holy crap.
The robe!
Oh, the robe. Okay.
You know, I'm assuming he's laying on his back. It opened in both directions. All I need is half of it to, you know, like I'm like doing a quick burrito roll. It's like, shoo.
Yeah, you can close the robe and tie it in the front again.
Okay. This time I'll make it a real knot. One day he'll have trouble getting out of when he's sober.
Great. Great. So you come back out of it, and the knot that was holding your robe closed is not the one you tied originally.
Wait, I'm sorry. Say that last part again.
The knot that you had used to hold your robe is not the same as the knot you had tied originally. So, as you're coming out of it, you realize, oh, someone, maybe me, must have retied my knot in my robe.
That's so lucky. That's that. He's not going to think about it.
Great. So, you both return to your normal state of being. Your mouths feel cold and dry. Your bodies are kind of a little quivery. They're like that, like lactic acid buildup kind of shaky, like when you work out too much and your body just kind of like does those little shakes. And you begin to sweat a little bit.
If there's any water in the room, Justin will reach for it and just start.
Is there? Corvus could get some water. What you need, buddy? Says Corvus.
Just water. Really dry.
Really dry water coming up.
No. My mouth is dry. I need water.
Yeah, I don't understand that part.
Yeah, there's fresh water in each of the rooms in like a big ewer, so it's not difficult to obtain water.
All right, I'll get them both a glass of water. I think you're gonna want some of this too, Lunine. It's good stuff, I hear.
I feel like shit. I'm gonna go lay down.
Again? That's what you've been doing the last 2 hours.
Are you interrogating me?
No, I'm sorry. I came out a little harsh. I'm sorry. Drink your water and you do whatever you like. I'm glad to see you're doing okay. Did anyone find that pipe, by the way?
Lunine just looked vaguely baffled.
Yeah,
and
Justin just kind of like rubs his head. I don't know, but I still got my bag here of the good stuff, so we'll come across another pipe eventually. I'm not worried.
Yeah. We'll talk about maybe we'll talk about dosage next time too. That could be a thing we explore.
Do you want to party with us? Is that
No,
what you're doing?
I probably not. No. But how was it?
I feel like you could use. I feel like you use it. You could benefit from it. Look at you,
Corvus.
man. Look at you in the mirror. You look like you had a rough day.
Does Corvus look like he has a road? Corvus does feel a certain way about his meeting, I think. That he hasn't unpacked yet, but he's gonna like look back at Justin and then look at the mirror and then look at Justin in the mirror and be like, yeah, I see it now. Well,
I'll put my arm around Corvus and just be like, next time, buddy, you're invited to the party.
I appreciate that.
Ozo,
sorry.
You too. Pointing at Ozo.
Ozo's in their head.
I think they're doing that thing. Says
No.
Corvus.
I'm pretty sure they heard us.
They probably don't want to. They probably don't want to engage right now. Hey,
but like 24 hours.
What time is it? Out of curiosity.
It's evening.
Okay, I'm gonna say, hey, listen, water jug is over there. Anything else before I leave?
No, just the water is good, man.
Yeah, you hungry?
You
Want to get a snack?
know, he stretches it out really long. Yeah, I am hungry actually. Now that you mention
All
it.
right, I figured you would be.
It's at that moment
go-
when there's a knock on the door.
Oh, Corvus is. What kind of knock? What'd they say?
Just a knock.
Boring. Corvus is gonna go. Hello.
Hello, Master Corvus. The Sultan would like to ask you all to dine with him this evening.
Oh, wow. What a coincidence. We were just talking about food, weren't we, guys?
Very well.
Can you give us like half an hour?
Yes, of course. Dinner will be served in 1 hour.
Oh, that's great. We're gonna need that time.
As you wish.
I'm gonna need to freshen up.
Drink some more water. Also, dinner in 1 hour.
No answer.
I think they heard me. Corvus is gonna go freshen up too, I guess. He doesn't have to wear the armor anymore, so if anything, he's gonna relax into his where are we at? Madanet clothing.
You
Where
know
we
that's
at?
when Jared's gonna initiate a fight, right?
Yeah, the moment I take it off, every time now, every fight we have is gonna be when I'm not in this new armor. It's gonna remain forever mint.
Just leave it on.
Yeah, man, you look good in it.
Actually, I was thinking about this
Let your
today. So
muscles pop.
it's funny because obviously the person I talked to earlier pointed it out. They were like, "Look at this armor; it looks so nice." I think Corvus is very aware of that. The armor he's had before could pass as daily wear because it's like armor, but it's also patched together, and this looks like a thing that makes Corvus feel like people notice it, and that weirdly makes him uncomfortable, even though he loves it and it fits him so perfectly.
Fair enough.
And for that reason, I'll probably not wear it to dinner. But
Okay, fair enough. You all get yourselves cleaned up. You there's a knock on the door, and you are I don't know if Ozo has come out of their meditations at this point.
In time for dinner, sure.
Okay. So the group of you.
I mean, yes.
It's like when you're sleeping on a plane and you know the snack tray is coming up and you just sort of wake up to it, ready for those biscuits.
Right.
Ozo has to put one of those little markers beside them when they meditate that says, "Wake me for breakfast."
You are guided to a that same dining area where you met with the Raja and his family for breakfast the other day. And as you enter, you find yourselves not the first to arrive, but neither is the Raja nor his family. You find that the sitting at the table, you find
Just smoke. What a strange turn of events.
no, it is not. Where the heck did it go?
The little raccoon man is back.
Nope. Here we go.
My drug dealer.
And he's ratting you out to the Raja.
Right.
He was a cop.
No.
It's a sting
You find
operation.
No. You find Ives got it resubscribing. Thank you, Ives got it.
Amazing.
You find I swear names
Jiminy, is that you?
you find Muhavid Mandani, the civil vizier.
They were at the meeting talking about the monster last night, right?
No, he was not.
Oh.
He's the one that when you were teleported here, it was his office you were brought to.
Oh, right.
Yeah. You also find that Dunford Feline with amber eyes, burning sands of the shining sea, dressed in his usual robes of flowing black and white with kind of a cloth of gold capelet. And you find an interesting individual, one you have not seen before. You see a elf, but not like Selenar. This elf has skin the color of ash, like gray, dark ash, hair like fine spider silk, and eyes the color of molten lava. And we'll pick up with dinner next time here on Nuuli Forged. So, thank you all for being here. Next episode, episode 83, will actually not be next week, as most of us have a social engagement. We will instead be back with episode 83 on August 3rd. No, August 5th.
4th.
4th. August 4th. Yes, thank you. Thank you all so much for being here. I hope you had fun. We had quite a few little whatcha-jiggies tonight, little misadventures. Yes, I've got it. Is
shenanigans.
Yes, all the
I like whatcha-dingies.
you all have shenanigans.
That's what our name should be.
I've got it. Thank you for resubscribing on a 30 stream streak, no less. So that's 30 streams in a row. We've had our lovely I've got it moderator. Jay Travis, I saw you giving us some love in the chat tonight. Really appreciating the numb tongue role play. So well done, y'all. Very fun. I was on the fence as to whether or not Justin had succeeded in his drug deal or not.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
If they had turned out to be a cop, that would have been so funny.
I feel Lunine and I had a great time.
Yeah.
Correct.
So far, so good. We'll find out. Who knows? Anyway, thank you all for being here. I hope you all had fun. I hope we'll see you all again next time here on Nuuli Forged. In the meantime, we'll go around, say our goodbyes. I will figure out who we will raid this evening, and that'll be that. So let's start off our goodbyes with Justin.
That will be me. Thank you guys for watching. I am Justin / Mike Micarino.
Micarino. In my
Who
life,
calls you Micarino?
in my life, I have never heard anyone say you that, including you.
Well,
That's some of
it's
that
gonna stick
sees.
now.
It's gonna stick now. Call me Micarino.
For a
No,
Polish guy, that is a bold
Micarino
statement.
is from the Macarena song.
Hey, Macarena.
Yeah, so it's like the line is like, my boyfriend's name is Michael, or no, Micarino. I don't like him. Couldn't stand him.
Sure.
So that's the
Something,
name.
something else.
What? It's a guy.
So you are picking a name of somebody nobody likes. Got it.
There was a train of thought that was attached to this, but I lost it now. So we're just gonna end right there.
You did take some drugs tonight. It's still fine.
I did.
It's fine.
Thank you for exploring this subculture of Nuuli Forged.
Thank you.
It took us. We didn't do any drugs in campaign 1, so here we go. It was about time.
Next up,
We had that weird
Ozo.
mushroom whiskey.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Mozo. And yep. My friends are silly. But I'm a werewolf, so who's to say?
They're embracing it.
Yeah.
And I'm Amber. And yeah, see you in a couple weeks. That seems adequate to
Great.
say with words.
Thank you so much. Next up, we've got Lunine.
I'm Tanner. I played Lunine. Dare has the opposite effect.
Sure.
I have my Dare fanny pack around here somewhere, actually.
All I ever got was
That's
a
like-
t-shirt.
I wish I kept a t-shirt.
I'm about to say that's probably weirdly worth some money now.
Well, I used it for, the supplies.
The irony.
Yeah.
Probably not the only one. Great. Thank you so much. Next up, we've got Corvus.
Hello, this is Matt playing Corvus, the buzzkill, the vanilla buzzkill, Phantom Rogue. Let's see, just want his friends to, get sick as all. I'm also put in the unfortunate position of going last, which is a tradition that Sarah holds, and where she says something along the lines of, "Hey, if you enjoyed watching us, you can still do that at other places that are
Got
not
it, man.
Twitch,
Keep going, man.
that are the YouTubes, and
Yep.
we have other social medias, and probably if you search
Yeah.
Nuuli with 2 U's and 1 I, you'll find us. How'd I do?"
That was great. Thank you so much.
C plus.
All right, I'm out of practice.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us this evening. You can find us
It's
on...
got it.
Yes, you can find us on the Instagram, the Blue Sky, and the YouTube, all at Nuuli Forged. You can check out old episodes, previous campaigns, minis, one-shots, all that kind of stuff on there. You can check that out. We're going to raid Mazakine Demonia. New person. So hop in this raid, let them know that they've been newly raided. And we will see you all next time right here on Nuuli Forged in 2 weeks on the 4th of August at 7 p.m. For some fun shenanigans and this dinner party with these interesting individuals. And we will see you next time. Be safe, be kind, put more democracy into the world, I guess. And we'll see you later. Bye, everyone. Bye. Tschüss. Auf Wiedersehen. Ciao.
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 Ciao.